Hello everyone, this is Juan Sarmiento and today is Wednesday, May the 12th. Since I'm in vacation in Mexico, I'm not sure where I'm going to be tomorrow, so I want to take this opportunity to do today's um, show, which corresponds to tomorrow's episode in that way. So the way I'm going to address this, you see that last week we were short, we were underwater, and now we're $4,327 since the beginning of this year. So you can see how fortunes can change very quickly, and it is important that we learn to take our profits whenever they are on the table. Otherwise, we won't grow our account. You would remember that when I started, we started with $50,000, and we're very close to 100,000 now. Okay, let's go through the individual trades and see how we can take advantage of the strong pullback that occurred today. That doesn't mean it will stop here. Quite the opposite, I think, that the market will continue to go down. This is the S&P 500. You can see big moves in the last 3 days, and to be honest, I think that we will continue to go down. But the way we act is without making any assumptions. We just need to take our money. So let's organize these symbols based on alphabetically, and let's go start with DHR. I click here, and let's take a look at a chart of DHR. Big move today. The stochastics pointing down, the volatility is picking up, and it has all the way down to the Ichimoku cloud to go. So right now it's at 250, and the cloud here is around 233. If we're lucky, it goes sideways and lands here and then continues on higher. So for the time being, I think it's looking quite bearish. So let's take a look at our trade. DHR. Analyze, and we can see what we have. Okay, that looks pretty neutral. Delta is plus 29. Okay, so let's see, 21, 1st of May, that's next week. And if you say add simulated trades here, you would see that's 9 days from now. Okay, so in theory, if we're going to do a rollover, we want to do it on Friday or Monday, thereabouts. Okay? So let me select those two, and we say analyze rolling. And we're going to go to June 18th, and that gives us a credit of $582. Okay, the credit is of course multiplied by 100. Let's send that off, confirm and send. Okay, if you want to see what we end up with, let's copy that back from the working orders. And here in the monitor tab, activity and positions, that's the working order. So I'm going to say command and say analyze trade. Good. This is what it would look like. So which means is delta, more delta neutral right now. Our deltas are 29. I'm going to make it delta neutral. And if volatility continues to increase, it will do a good job for us. Let's move on to the next year low. Let's delete this. Okay, June the 4th is my shorts, and I did roll up one of my calls, and now delta is negative. Let's take a look at the chart. Quite negative, so I expect the stock to go to the Ichimoku cloud here. So we're going to leave it alone. If for whatever reason the stock rallies from here, it will be very easy for it to go delta positive if it goes over the smiley face here. So no need to change anything really. Okay, Let's move on to Intel. Okay, now this one is at the bottom of the range here. Let's take a look at the chart. Ooh, it is coming down through the Ichimoku cloud. So this is obviously a big move. The Ichimoku cloud is red, so Intel is in bearish territory to say the least. Volatility is increasing, you can see that here, and the stochastics is way oversold right now. Okay, I don't think it's going to reverse just yet, but it might before next week. Okay, let's see what we have. We have 5 short calls, 10 long calls. Okay, so we have a difference of 5. You can see it says 14. Guess what? 14 is coming up. So we need to roll those up. Let's select those 2 and say analyze rolling. And we are going to say May, well, you can say June the 11th. Okay, and that turns it very negative. Okay, you see that I have 6 puts here. Okay, so let's change that, custom. The puts will be 6. We are buying back 6 puts and we're selling 6 puts. And that's 228. That's quite large, isn't it? Suddenly it became really large. So let's sell 1 additional put here. Instead of 6, let's sell 7. And that's 150. Let's do even 1 more. 71, even 1 more, 9, and that's delta neutral, see? Yeah, because sometimes it does bounce very quickly, so I'm happy with that. It's a way to take a lot of profits, and that's fine. So here, if you want to go all the way to the 14th, that will be fine, because we are here in a delta neutral position, only 43 negative. Let's move on to IBM. Okay, that's a little negative. See that? It has a slant, it's 39. Let's take a look at the chart. Oh yeah, that's also very bearish. I think the market is showing a lot of weakness right now. And we can do a rollover here. Let's see what we get. Analyze rolling, and we're going to June the 11th or June the 18th, and that neutralizes it completely. How about if we did June 11th? That's 16 deltas. This gives me 9 deltas. Okay, let's do this. Let's move on to GS, Goldman Sachs. Obviously, I rolled up my calls here, May 21st. Okay, let's do this. The strike price is 30, 30, 330, 330, but for all of them, it's only this outstanding call way up here. So that was a profit-taking move. Let's do analyze rolling. And when we do that, it goes to -8 delta, being -18 right now. So that looks good. You can always go to the monitor tab, look at the account statement, and look for the stock itself. For example, IBM here, we are positive for the year. Goldman Sachs, we're positive for the year. There are all kinds of positive for the year. No, that's for the day, sorry. For the year is here. Goldman Sachs is 1100. IBM is 1300. So that looks good. New core here is 4,700 for the year. That's the big winner. Okay, let's go to the Analyze tab again. Let's end this Goldman Sachs. So what we are doing always is try to neutralize delta, take profits and hope that we are going to make money with strong moves. Okay, let's go to Facebook. May 28th, there's a lot of time for that, so we're going to leave that alone. And DHR, we already checked that. Good. So let's go to the monitor tab, and year to date, let's look at this new core. I don't think, did I do that? Oh, here it is. Okay, I don't think I looked at that. Well, let's go and take a look. Look at the chart. It has been doing very well and suddenly took a beating today. So that's great, because this is an engulfing. You see the previous days, even the second to last day was practically engulfed by today's move. Let's go to the Analyze tab. Here it is. Yeah, you see we have 55s way down there somewhere. So we've been taking profits all along. That looks great. We're not going to change anything. 55 calls. But we are here at 96. We kept on raising that, taking profits by rolling up the calls. And now we have one here at 95. We pay $6 for it, but we sure took a lot of credit from the stock, from the options that we sold in its place. Okay, this looks great. Let me see, we have the 57 puts. It's very unlikely we will cash on those, but right now it's there like a lottery ticket. Okay, that's it. We leave those alone. Who knows what could happen? They are very little value now. That's all for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and see you next time. Bye-bye.